Hand clap to the massive brothers and sisters. We are finally back. We finally made it to another one. Another reaction on the one only Mystelics reaction. And guys, big up on yourself for being a part of these vibrations. I do appreciate every single one of you guys for being a part of these vibes. So round of applause goes out to every single one of you guys. I definitely appreciate you guys, including all the individuals I made today, man. Big up on yourself. There was an individual who told Mystelics, boy, I doesn't want to watch your videos, but when I start watching your videos, I just watch it because you just put in more and more and more. I just watch your videos and I just wasting time. I say, bro, you're not wasting time. You're getting all the information that you need. He said, why doing it on all these kind of vibrations he enjoys right there. Also, I also met another individual today, brothers and sisters. And, you know, he was talking to me, you know. He said, hey, you looking familiar? I said, well, you know, maybe, you know, not much saying a few words here and there. And then he started asking me some questions in regard to some situation that happened, brothers and sisters. And then I started talking and he paused. He paused and he pulled back, brother. He pulled back. Ah, yes. He said, but wait a while. Are you Mystelics? And the boy just go up the road. The boy couldn't believe. After the boy don't say I look like somebody in Portsmouth that he know, probably his family members or something like that. So right there, the boy checked. The boy didn't know until I opened my mouth. It seems like he probably watches my videos by listening to it, not necessarily watching. That's why he was able to pick up the voice right there. But a number of persons, even other people who came around, who met, hey, Mystelics, what not, blah, blah, blah. He said, the hair, even though sometimes we don't like the hair, but we know the hair. Guys, I like my hair. My hair is nice. Oh, that powerful, brothers. Oh, it's powerful, brothers and sisters. Anyways, that's not the whole point right there. Brothers and sisters, don't forget to click the thumbs up button. I would appreciate it every day. And subscribe. Turn on that post notification so you can get the latest vibrations when it gets to come through right there. I was supposed to do a different video, brothers and sisters, but I decided, you know what? Let me do this one right there in that regard. So without further ado, hopefully Saturday I get to do that vibrations right there. But without further ado, brothers and sisters, let us, brothers and sisters, because the plot is thickening now. It's thick, brothers and sisters. It's like them obese. Let me leave that there, brothers and sisters. Let's get into the vibrations, but this is not the vibrations right there. I just had to point this out because I saw this on social media and it reads, I never understood why French and Spanish, Espanol. Why are these languages being taught in schools and not that of the native tongue, Creole, brothers and sisters? You have asked yourself that question. Why? Why is French and Spanish and now they're trying to put Chinese in? Yes, brothers and sisters, they have Chinese from different curriculums all over the place. They have it there. Yes, where people can go and learn Chinese in Dominica. Yes. But they have no place for Creole in Dominica. Why? Yet still you think it's going to be preserved? Really? I think we need to stop our dirty ways, brothers and sisters. Make it make sense. Because right now it makes no sense to me at all. Something I also noticed that don't make sense but need to make sense, brothers and sisters. Stolen goat alert. Oh my goodness. How can you steal people goat? Don't steal people goat, people. So apparently they send out the SOS, brothers and sisters. And this is what it reads right there. Stolen goat alert. Stolen goats alert. Northeast of Dominica. Right there, I guess Calibishi area, northeast or in the vicinity. The Saquetone, the thief or thieves who stole my two amazing goats. It's not just goats, brothers and sisters, but the goats that they stole were amazing. How can you steal a man amazing goats? Have a little bit of amazing grace, please. Stop stealing people amazing goats. Why you don't steal the unamazing goats, huh? Why you stealing the man two amazing goats? It's two alone you have. Calibishi people. Well, December, Christmas is coming up. Thanksgiving. Alas, Mezekwi. Dominica don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but some of you don't celebrate Thanksgiving. So maybe they're Thanksgiving them two amazing goats to have some two amazing meals or several of these amazing meals right there, brothers and sisters. Stop volleying people amazing things. It's not your own. Get your amazing. If your goat not amazing, why you coming for people amazing good for? Huh? Why? Sakwetone. Stop your dirty ways. But this is what it reads right there. You will walk and be wary, run and not faint. Run and faint, sorry. You will walk and be wary, run and faint for stealing an amazing goods. Whatever you do will not prosper. Curse they're putting on you right there. to take people amazing goat, Tim will give you her voice. I don't know who's that, but whoever that is, I don't want it. But that person will give you her voice and you will speak like a goatee. Not a goatee, no boy. You will speak like a goatee. So it'll be mumu then, because I know goat doesn't speak. Or maybe you'll just be buying all over the place. Meh, meh, you know. Put back those people amazing goat. Male will follow you all the days of your life. And you will dwell in poverty forever. Not in the house of the Lord, you know. But you will dwell in poverty forever and ever. Amen. To those who bought stolen goats, amazing goats. Brothers and sisters. Now some of you might be wondering, what are these amazing goats looking like? Well, how, brothers and sisters? They don't look into amazing to me, but they say amazingness is in the eyes of the beholder. You know, amazement is in the eye of the beholder, brothers and sisters. So I'm guessing this person knows why his goats are amazing. You know, they probably could walk on water. That's probably how he found them in the first. I don't know. You know, probably these goats can fly. Or probably these goats are the greatest of all time. You never know, brothers and sisters. Who knows? But bring back the man goats for me. Please, it's not your amazing goat. Get your amazing goat somewhere else. Gone by. Probably this goat can give children and make amazing children. Amazing kids, you know. Talk about kids, brothers and sisters. Let us get into the nitty-gritty right there for today, brothers and sisters. I must point this out right there. So, of course, we know about the whole situation involving the Prime Minister. And, of course, this was what the Ministry of Finance indicated to us. Indicated in the very first line, brothers and sisters. The Honorable Prime Minister, the Honorable Minister of Finance has approved. The Minister has approved. All right. The purchasing of a vehicle to be used for the transportation of the little ones of the Honorable, or I don't know, the SKERRIT. Yeah, all right. The Prime Minister SKERRIT, brothers and sisters. That's what they say right there. That's what the Minister of Finance have approved. All right. SKERRIT then wrote a letter to us in the first. Yes, the first. In the first, brothers and sisters. I just bringing all you up to speed right now. And indicating it has been brought to his attention that a vehicle purchased, brothers and sisters, it has been brought to his attention. You want to act like as if I don't know about that, but it was brought to my attention that a vehicle purchased for office of the Prime Minister, which apparently not what the Minister of Finance had said at all, who was the one who approved in the budget the purchase of a vehicle for the use of the Prime Minister's transportation, you know, for his children. SKERRIT come back and say it has been brought to his attention. I don't know about that, I don't know about that at all. All right. So SKERRIT come and say this apparently brought to my attention that a vehicle purchased for the office of the Prime Minister and to be used for the transportation of my children amongst other services, including transportation of guests. Guests, brothers and sisters of the government, has created discomfort to some. All right. Whatever, SKERRIT. Anyways, brothers and sisters, a new letter has emerged. But how, brother? BrBpTV, November 28th. This time we up to speed. When we got this one was late, brothers and sisters. I probably did this video like 3 or 4 days ago. Then, pow, I did this one yesterday, I think, or the day before. And then, BrBpTV on my chest, brothers and sisters. This one came from the Minister of Finance. What a dadley, brothers and sisters. So let us see what is being indicated right there. I myself don't know what it's in the letter, but we're gonna read it right now together, brothers and sisters. Thank you for definitely being a part of this here vibes. Let us go in response. November 28th, 2024. Procurement of vehicle by the office of the Prime Minister. Of course, this was sent out by the Ministry of Finance, the very same Ministry of Finance and Economic Development, Climate Resilient and Social Security. All right. Anyways, brothers and sisters, written in this letter, it is indicated in response to public discussion. No, not public discussion. Public outrage that was happening right there. How can you buy a vehicle for your children on the public purse? And we are suffering. Not getting the rights of the equipment to buy something. We're even talking. I went to a particular place today, brothers and sisters. And I indicated to some of the individuals out there. A number of persons said to talk to me, which of course, you know, I always welcome a conversation. You see me? So we're talking and we there in the place and one person alone not handling everybody and then the other cash on the other end. We are the two of them alone. You have a set of chairs, one person there. I say, well, everybody go for lunch except all these people. Because I cannot understand what's going on. So why don't we take some of that $180 something, $184,500. We must be accurate from time to time, brothers and sisters. And take probably hire two people, brothers and sisters. If you hire two people for the year, paying them $2,000 a month, brothers and sisters, you know what I got up to? $12,000, not $12,000, $24,000 per person. That will be in $48,000 for two people if you hire them, paying them $2,000 to work there. Because apparently they need help, you know. I've also heard that in other places, you know. I'm not calling the hospital name, I'm not calling places, you know. I don't know, brothers and sisters, you know. But that money could have been used to get the business going and, of course, create employment. Don't you think so? But no. Vehicle, according to SKERRIT, was used to purchase, to buy. SKERRIT, not the finance minister, buy vehicle or put money forward for the use of his children. SKERRIT come back and say, no, that's not what happened at all. It was for the office of the prime minister, for the use of the children, and for, you know, guests. All right. What do you think, brothers and sisters, is having precedence when it comes down to the use of the very taxpayers' dollars? Do you think? Who do you think? When you go to inland revenue, wherever you pay in transport fees or what have you, brothers and sisters, where that money going? Because we've seen holes in the place and you wonder if it's a holy place we're walking on. I'm not talking about the H-O-L-Y, brothers and sisters. I'm talking about the H-O-L-E. Yes, brothers and sisters. Is it? Anyways, let's continue. Right there. In response to the public outrage regarding the procurement of a government vehicle, I wish to provide clarity and context. Why didn't you do this before? The vehicle in question, valued at $184,500, was included in the 2024-2025 budget estimates on the expenditure item. This thing right there. So it was included. And SKERRIT want to say, no, it's not for that, it's for other things, including that of which the Minister of Finance said. But the Minister of Finance has indicated that that was actually for the use of the little ones. Interesting. Very, very interesting stuff. A cost difference of $52,500 was addressed in accordance with the Finance Administration Act, which allowed the Financial Secretary to direct by means of a verment warrant that any surplus from expenditure within the same supply vote be applied to cover differences. So apparently what they had for in the budget was a difference of $52,500. So they added on it, not to make it available for the people. I'll try to do like SKERRIT, the partner I see do SKERRIT. They made it available for SKERRIT to be able to have his children traveling on vehicle. All right. Very interesting stuff. With regard to which allowed Finance Secretary to direct all right. Brothers and sisters, it's very interesting when you're reading this stuff. Anyways, within the same supply vote be applied to cover differences of or new purposes. Why don't they apply these things to actually what will actually help the people? Huh? Why is only when it benefits the certain few then you have an increase? However, when they're acquiring funds for agriculture and for things that will benefit the people, we never seem to be meeting the budget. In fact, it goes down. So you might put $15 million for agriculture in the budget, which is extremely low to develop agriculture in Dominica. Because how much money you put for geothermal, brothers and sisters? How much? And then you think for agriculture, you think it's $15 million you're going to put down to help agriculture. But I digress, brothers and sisters. Let us get back into it. So they put down that money for agriculture, $15 million, and they only spent about $2.2 2 point something million out of the 15 million. But all the money seems to be going upwards to the office of the Prime Minister. All right then. What do you think they're doing this for? For your benefit? For your benefit, brothers and sisters? What can actually help you? They're not doing it. But they put in all sorts of things. All right. All right then, brothers and sisters. Exceed the total sum appropriate, blah, 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 appropriate, blah, blah, blah. Okay. This is an action taken by all ministers when the need arises during the fiscal year. So he's just admitting that he put more money on the thing that is stipulated for what he said, for the purchase of a vehicle to be used for the transportation of the children of the SKERRIT guy. Every step, where was I? Okay, all right. Every step taken adhered strictly to the Constitution and the Financial Administration Act, ensuring that both the spirit and the letter of the law were upheld in full compliance with Dominica's legal framework. So it's not about legal framework. Nobody was complaining about legal framework. You know, people were claiming that you guys were using the funds that are supposed to be allocated to help the people for yourselves. That is what it is. That is the whole point. According to this very statement right there, it's not just you saying not using the car. It's not just saying, oh, we have the legal framework to do so, brothers and sisters. The issue is not the car. The issue is the money that is being used to allocate to be doing these things. And even if SKERRIT were to say, you know what? Oh, it's not for the children anymore. It's not for the, even though they can use it for the children. They say office of the Prime Minister. Even though they can do it, they're just removing it and making you think, oh, they take it out. Great. They can do it, you know, but they can also not do it because it's up to them, brothers and sisters. So it's not about the use of the car. You get the car, yes, but buy it on your own money. Problem here is the issuance of that money need to go back to the funds to actually help the people. Whether Mr. come in and say, oh, you know, it's legal. It's not about legal, sir. In this time that we're living in, according to my friend, she said, read the room now, read the room. In a time that is very difficult for Dominicans, you then say, let's buy an expensive vehicle, finance minister. Let's buy an expensive vehicle to put scared children to go back and forth. And none of them, I don't see nowhere it says school, you know. A lot of people are just saying that they're bringing them to school and this kind of thing. I don't see no place where it say about school. So these children can go to BrBpTV if they want. On that vehicle is where they want to go. The SKERRIT want to come and say, oh, it's for the guests. The guests, really? So what vehicle the guests were using when they came? What vehicle? Brothers and sisters, help me understand. SKERRIT talking about guests. To me, there were a number of guests that came to Dominica. The king or prince or whoever from Arabia Saudi Arabia didn't come Dominica. A number of persons did not come Dominica. So you mean they walked from the airport all the way down? They didn't have vehicle? Huh? So now we have to buy vehicle. Well, every step taken adhered strictly to the Constitution, blah, blah, blah. Attempts to characterize this purchase as improper and for the exclusive use of the Prime Minister's children is misleading. Sir, are you... What? The same man that write this letter is saying it is misleading. Sir, this and this is the same. It come from the same place. How you telling us it is misleading when it came from you? What kind of cocoa macaque is this from Financial Secretary of the... Boy, I telling you, boy. So you're saying it's us that making is misleading. Boy, you remind me of CNN claiming the hunter by the laptop is not real, and they're bringing people to say, oh, it's not true, it's not true, it's not real. Like just combine true and real together. It's not true. That's crazy right there. And happened to be true 2 years later. So your own statements you saying was misleading. That is truly something else. Not me that said that, you know, brothers and sisters. Attempts to characterize this purchase as improper and for exclusive use Nobody says it was improper, you know. We are saying that is not what the money should be used for, especially in these hard times that we're living in Dominica. You should not be using the people's money to be putting it forward for people, children. That's not what people voted you for. Or whatever means you end up here. That's not what people put you in the positions for, to buy things for your children. Or for financial minister to come and say, oh, you know what, boy? SKERRIT don't know what is happening. He don't know what happened, you know. But you know what? Let's just surprise SKERRIT. When his birthday? No, man. We give him an early birthday present. Or Dimitri or Isabella. Whatever is their freaking name, brothers and sisters. Let's just give them an early birthday present. Come, we'll buy a nice vehicle. You know, sweet 16. They're 16 years already. No? Maybe their combined age is sweet 16. Probably one is 10 and the other one is 6. I don't know. Combining their sweet 16 will give you a nice transport under the public purse. yo, that is crazy. Anyways, he says misleading and demonstrates a fundamental misunderstanding of parliamentary procedure. You just stated that there was a fund that was allocated, and then a difference of 52,500 was allocated for the purchases of this vehicle. Really? Nah. Maybe me that will understand. I cannot understand English. Right now, brothers and sisters, you guys hear me in tongues. Right now, all of you understand in tongues, because I speak in a different language and you hear me speak it in English. That is what happened in here, brothers and sisters. And I seen French on the paper, brothers and sisters. And I read it in tongues. Because I cannot fathom. I cannot understand nor fathom what I'm hearing there. The vehicle was never intended for such exclusive use. So, you making it seem as if it's we that make it up. When it's clear. On November 11th, it has been indicated based on financials from Financial Secretary, from you guys, Minister of Finance, Ministry of Finance, Economic Development, blah, blah, blah. The Honorable Prime Minister, Minister of Finance has approved, the Honorable Minister of Finance has approved the purchase of a vehicle to be used for the transportation of the little youths of the SKERRIT guy, brothers and sisters. So then you coming to tell us what you guys say is a lie, and we that have it wrong. Brothers and sisters, it's Friday. Let me hurry up, get this thing out the way. It was requested by the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force to be operated exclusively by its members for the performance of official state duties. Miss Equi, wait a while. So, I find out you saying a number of things that is. So, one, for the use of the little ones. You saying is for is Office of the Prime Minister, transportation the little ones, and other services, including transportation of guests of the government. That. And now you saying to us now, the vehicle was never intended for such exclusive use. It was requested by the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force to be operated exclusively by its members for the performance. Boy, I tell you. Boy, what a thing in this world, boy. What a thing. You know what it reminds me of, brothers and sisters? It reminds me of the same police. During the whole, the madman I used to call him? I think it's madman. Anyways, when the little one disappeared, Kenisha, when she disappeared and the madman came, and they found the madman and stuff, and they gave two different contradicting stories. It's the same thing. But it's not two different police officers. No, but it's the same person contradicting themselves. Boy, what a thing. Oh Lord. Performance of official state duties. Its primary function includes a national security component serving to support essential government operations and ensure the mobility and safety of key personnel, including but not limited to visiting heads of state. My question here is, how did they travel before? Are you saying that the vehicle that they have been traveling with, or the vehicles, because several of them have been traveling from time to time, all these vehicles are gone and you just buy one vehicle to support it? Really? Additionally, it replaces an older vehicle. Okay, that makes sense. Additionally, it replaces an older vehicle that was previously used to carry out these critical national duties and was no longer fit for purpose. So why here are you not mentioning about any use for the little ones like you indicated here? Brothers and sisters, am I seeing properly? Am I reading the tongues that I'm reading French on this paper properly? Additionally, it replaces an older vehicle. I would understand that sentiment right there. It replaces an older vehicle, if that was the case. Okay, great. You know, but that's not written there, brothers and sisters. No, that's not what is written here. you leave me alone, comment. The unfortunate and regrettable wording of an internal memo has been exploited to create a narrative that is simply untrue. The unfortunate and regrettable wording of an internal memo has been exploited to create a narrative that is simply untrue. Brothers and sisters, sometimes people make mistakes. Now, in this letter, he said nothing about transportation of little ones. Nothing. Correct me if I'm wrong. In this one, the sole purpose, the approval of purchasing vehicle. That be that said that, you know. So how can this be a mistake? How can the wording, which wording that was out there? It said for the purchase of a vehicle to be used for the transportation of the children of the Honorable SKERRIT, right there, brothers and sisters, and transportation of guests and for that. What not there? No? That not there. They didn't say about replacing old vehicle. That not there. Not which wording? That wrong. I would understand if there was a thing that you write. Okay, the man said climb the roof, right? Or the man climbed the roof, and you said there was a miscommunication with the wording when it actually read the man did not climb the roof. You see, that is a difference right there. But that you saying there's a communication with wording as if a translation translates something to you and it translates the wrong thing and you read it in English. Or it's a comedy. Dominica needs its own movie. Forget about what they say Planet Dominica needs its own movie. Just people just going around, just filming. Just film and just make a movie. Anyways, SKERRIT was not involved in this decision. SKERRIT was not involved in this decision. So the financial minister decided, you know what, let me just go and buy a vehicle. Let me put in the budget and put a thing and then add on it later on so we can buy. SKERRIT has no idea on that. He just decided to just give him a vehicle for his children, but then come and say, oh no, it was for something else. Only on the merit that this was written November 25th when SKERRIT come and say, no, this vehicle was to be used for his children as well as other services, including transportation of guests of the government, which of course created some level of comfort. Really? I mean, sometimes I know you are cost. The Dominican government, the DLP government, they are cost some of their people not really thinking properly. They just go off feelings and stuff and not using any logic. Not all of them, you know, brothers and sisters. A lot of them are benefiting, so they just, you know, I understand those, they're only benefiting, great. But those, generally speaking, that just go off feelings and stuff, you can come and tell these people it's foolishness and they'll just believe that's all it's true. It's true. He was wrong, you know. He said something. Guys, I don't even know how to put that. How you saying the wording was wrong and it was completely different from that right there. No, nothing have to do with replacing new vehicles. None of that stuff. Old vehicles. None of that stuff. SKERRIT was not involved in the decision and has instructed that his little ones will not use this vehicle under any circumstance. I must underscore that at no time did the Prime Minister ask for any vehicle to be purchased to specifically transport his little ones to or from school. That has nothing to do with school. There's no school mentioned here. There's no school mentioned there. So that means that still could stand. You say to and from school, there's no mention of that. Right, I believe you there. I believe you there. But based on what this letter is saying right there, is indicating for the use of transportation of or for the little ones of SKERRIT, right there, brothers and sisters. So it has nothing to do with school. You're right. Why didn't you just leave it at transportation? Why did you have to put his children to and from school? Huh? Why? Or maybe because they saw the vehicle by the school transporting the little ones that have been back and forth in the, and SKERRIT want to come and pretend as if, oh, I didn't know about that. 25th, 11th, all right. 28th, okay then, all right. All right, brothers and sisters. Anyways, to be blah, 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 school. Our government remains committed to transparency and proper governance. Please, who you telling that there? Huh? What happened to the billions of dollars that overseas? Transparency. Who you telling that there? Good governance, proper governance. What happened to all the growth factors or growth sectors in Dominica? Huh? What happened to them? Good governance. Good governance wouldn't govern these things to ensure that they flourish. It seems like you guys are working for yourselves. Establishing monies for yourselves still. I don't know. It's what I seen, you know, brothers and sisters. I could be wrong, but it's what I seen. And I want any one of you to tell me what I seen is not true. Tell me. Because the proof is in the pudding, brothers and sisters. I know some of you like pudding. Eat your pudding, brothers and sisters. He says the government remains committed to transparency. That lie. That's a lie right there. Good governance, proper governance. That lie. You know, we urge the opposition to refrain from misrepresent. Opposition, sir. Is the opposition that right that? The opposition that right that? To me, it's not the opposition that right that. I could be wrong. Maybe the opposition decided, you know what, guys? Let us enter into the Ministry of Finance, Economic Development, Climate Resilience, and Social Security Office. Go inside the computer and write that, print it, sign it. When was this signed? Talk to me nice. Talk to me nicely. Oh, November 12. All right. So it was date written. It was stamped on the 12th. Stamped, basically. And then you saying about the opposition. You remind me of Kamala them. When they lie on the Trump administration for things that they were doing. Very interesting stuff. We urge the opposition to refrain from misrepresentation of the facts and to engage in constructive dialogue that benefits the people of Dominica. You're talking about benefiting. What has been benefiting the people of Dominica? Help me understand. What on earth has the DLP administration been doing to benefit the people of Dominica? Dominicans have been paying money, Vikivai, all over. There's fees on their back. There's fees, beat deep in your mouth. Beat deep. Drop, kick up fees on your back, brothers and sisters. You quiver. You were the Sule, you Sule. No, I think Sule is drunk, but you quiver, brothers and sisters. They have you on that duress. You're like a Balaam, you like Balaam. Dominicans like Balaam. Not Balaam, no. Balaam donkey. Balaam donkey. Why? And the yo, gas boy blows Dominicans, get it? But they just get blows, boy. But at least the donkey speak. Some of you don't speak it at all. Yo, that is crazy right there. So this is very interesting that I'm seeing. And of course, every time we see this thing right there, brothers and sisters, you will take the fall, sir. Reminds you of Lauren Bannis, doesn't it? You will take the fall. But you told me to sign it. Brothers and sisters, when on earth we know Minister of Finance does do whatever they want, we don't scare it. Brothers and sisters, for the history of Dominica that we know, just like when they came and said Lauren Bannis decided to go on her own to decide to sign people into but the ball fits him. The girl just decide to go and sign things for herself. That's what they tell us. Mr. SKERRIT telling us is Mr. that go and do his own thing. You will take the fall. Gassa. I want let people think we tell hey boy. Gassa look the whole thing there we. The whole thing there we. Financial Secretary. Boy. Director of Audit. Boy. Auditors freak me out in that place there. And he come and give some other thing. Boy, tell you boy. It'll look like you have to take the fall for that one, eh? Scary don't take him blame for that. Okay, you say I had no idea about this, but coming in later and say the vehicle was used for this. He come and say what the vehicle was used for, but he has no idea about it. Then you come and add all kind of things there. Don't say what the vehicle was used for initially. You don't say what it for. You leave out that part. And then you come and say it's the opposition that I'm misrepresenting the facts. Boy, or do you have a little from the Democratic? I think the Democratic Party was learning from all you. But all you learn from the Democratic Party in America for sure. That is crazy right there. Look at this, brothers and sisters. Ah boy. Yes, Lord. He deserves that nice car. Somebody saying he deserves it. Oh, he deserves it. Oh, how he deserves it? Huh? How? You don't know. Well, I myself don't know. And they bring him more food for him. My dad said, vote for us so you can get more ham next year. Yes. Get more ham next. Not this year. To me, this. So no ham this year. Really? No ham this year? And we spend $148,500 for them to transport you up and down the place. Huh? No, they change it now. Brothers and sisters, just know that money don't go back nowhere. Boy, McIntyre say on his own he do this. SKERRIT had nothing to do with this. When SKERRIT have a track record. A track record, they come down, when they came down to Calibishi to have a talk about education and building school and those kind of things there. Ni construction person show up. Ni education person show up to speak. SKERRIT was the wrong. SKERRIT handle everything, boy. That's something else, boy. Yo. And I heard the people stayed quiet because they were trying to get something. So after the meeting was done, they went to SKERRIT to ask for things. How do you something else, boy? And the person in the background saying, God bless his soul. He truly deserves it. He deserves a nice car. We that paying for it. We don't get in proper health care. We don't get in nothing. Brothers and sisters, jobs are not being created. Oh, we are in his prime minister, them increasing their salary. And he deserves it. Well, if he deserves it, brothers and sisters, give it to him. Give it to him now. Give it to him. All right, labor rights, woohoo, woo, just like I'm that partner. What's his name again? Tazi, go to hospital and realize that thank God his son wasn't too sick. Thank God. All right, go hospital now. Give him the vehicle and go hospital and try and get healthy, brothers and sisters. Anyways, this is all I have for this vibration for Friday. Let me get in my lunch. What are you talking about already? Happy Thanksgiving goes out to every single one of you guys, man. Big up all yourself right there. Oh man, I would have enjoyed some nice. I don't eat turkey, but I just eat turkey bacon. I don't eat turkey like that. I don't know all you on your own. Yeah, I don't miss out. But I miss the potato salad, macaroni, and all those kind of nice things. Right there, brothers and sisters. But anyways, happy Thanksgiving goes out to every single one of you guys right there, including the Dominicans who thief the man. No. Well, if they cook your goat or they cook it already, they eat it. Happy Thanksgiving to all you too. And this brothers and sisters, about Mystelics once again. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button. I would appreciate that right there. And subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you can get the latest vibrations when they tend to come free. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, click all. So be notified when I drop a video. As soon as I upload a video, pow, it comes to you one time. Mystelics, we're ready. And don't worry, brothers and sisters, I got you guys covered right there. So about Mystelics once again, guys. Be real, enjoy your Friday today. I can be real, salute the king always. Be positive. Right there, boom bang.